Hey guys, Brian from Century 21. Today I have an awesome property for you guys. It's another rural property. This one is in Coles County, northwest out of town in Mattoon. We've got a house, several outbuildings here, barns for storing your equipment. 30 acres. You could, if you like wildlife, tons of deer. For the deer hunters out there, this area is known for some giant bucks, if you're interested in that. I've got pictures. We have a pond on the property. There's even an opportunity if you wanted to parcel it up. There's some other building sites, and you could still maintain your privacy. Currently, this is an Airbnb. And so if there's anybody, maybe you live out of town, out of state, and you want an Illinois prime deer hunting spot that kind of makes sense on paper because you can run the Airbnb and have somewhere to stay when you come to hunt, this might be the perfect spot. So we're gonna take a walk back on the property just for a minute, and then we'll hit the house. This comes fully furnished. Everything you see, including a 4-wheel drive tractor with brush hog, zero-turn mower, everything you need to maintain the property. Some great timber value here. I mean, just look behind me right here for the first one I happen to be by. This is a walnut. It probably needs another couple of years, but there's another walnut. I know the property next door just got a lot of money for the walnuts, so the pond just needs somebody to live here and to do some maintenance on the pond. But it looks like a really cool pond. There's about 100 frogs that are jumping around in it right now because it's got algae covering the pond. This is a big white oak tree, another example. Big monster tree. That's not really good for timber value because it's got so many branches and it's big and old. But that's gonna put out some white oak acorns. The deer and turkeys out here are gonna love it. All right, let's go take a deeper look into the woods. All I'm gonna do is stop occasionally and show you guys the size of some of the trees here. This is a big white oak here. I actually used to live at one of the neighboring properties here. And then it was 50 acres next to this. And then I deer hunted on another 200 for years right next to this that actually butts up to this. So I can show you guys or talk stories about the deer here if that's what interests you. This property has some elevation, some ravines, and it's just some good thick woods with some oak trees and also some bedding. Our pond is up there. This is the little creek flowing out of the pond. It's dry right now. This is a nice elevation which can help funnel deer. Okay, this is another giant white oak. You can see somebody's came through here and marked up some of the trees. Probably given him a timber quote or somebody at some point. Here's another giant white oak. Check this guy out. We're gonna follow this deer trail down here to this creek. You got a little creek crossing down here. See? There you go here. Pretty cool little creek bottoms down here. There's some water left in the creek. There's another giant white oak. Yeah, so somebody definitely marked up some of these trees for timber harvest, but I mean, look at that thing. They're just huge. You can put my hat on it to see for comparison. I just jumped up a bunch of deer. I don't know if you can see them. It's coming up to that creek bottom, and there was some deer bedded down right on that hillside, and they ran up through there, headed towards this field. All right, I am walking on the back boundary line right now, and you can see what it looks like. It's fairly open oak flats up here. There's still red oak and white oak. I'm kind of up on top, and you can see down into this creek bottom here. It's pretty cool. And there's a pretty good trail you can see right here from the deer where they're running this ridge. So I'll be honest, right? This has not been hunted, so I don't have trail camera pictures from 5 years, to show you guys. But what I do have is trail camera pictures from the last 5 years of properties that touch this one. I'll throw some of those photos up now while we're walking through here. And I'm walking back out on the oak flat side because the other side by the pond is super thick. So that's where the deer are gonna bed.